Hi, my name is Dami Steve. So on today's episode, I want to talk about some other challenges as an upcoming in my face, and I'll use this opportunity also to appreciate every upcoming artist who is trying. You're trying, both male and female. You're trying your best to get up there. To be fair, it's not easy. To be fair, but this is like an appreciation video. First off, I see the challenges. I know the challenges. I've experienced it, so I know what I'm talking about. In my early life when I started the music, going for shows because you just started. It feels like okay, I just want to go to every show, any show where they do. I want to go perform there. I want to go everywhere. So in the process, you go to places that is very very far from your place. Very very far from your house. And you go to shows, and most of those shows they go into the next morning most times. So when you perform, let's say for example you perform till like let's say um you are in the show till probably you perform at around 1 a.m. in the morning. You perform at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and you have no choice because of the road is already dark, so you can't just go home like that. So you have to sleep over the venue. You understand? Mosquito go bite you, you go sleep, you get. And sometimes if you're just the music will be blasting and you can't even find the sleep. You're trying to then talk with other artists like you, talking and the likes of them. But then sometimes the shows they might close around 3 or something, and they'll tell you guys to just vacate the premises. And you guys will vacate, and there's no place to sleep. There's no even bus to take you to your destination. You know, and sometimes there will be a situation where okay fine, you see transport, you see buses going to your destination, and they stop you in some places where you can't even see a soul, you can't see people walking around, and you're just scared to even make a move. Because in my early times, there are times when you go to shows in places like Ijora, you go to shows in places like Jibune or really, and you're coming back very late in the night. There are some places that you're not familiar with. Sometimes they might rob you. You understand? Collect your phone, collect your accessories, collect your clothes. Sometimes I've had similar experiences where I went for show, I had to put my phone inside my boxers. It's silly right now. It's just funny because those days are, they are gone by God's grace. So you might not have friends who have cars that can drive you down to shows. You understand? Because it gets to a level of networking you have to make, a level of value you have to give to someone that has a car, and they want to okay, like let me take you to the show and come back. That's where relationship comes in, having to network with people who can be of help to you one way or the other. You might not be able to give you money all the time, they might not be able to promote your career as much as you want, but they can give you some level of value. And driving you down to a show and bring you back safely is also a kind of value, because having a private car will really really save you a lot. It will save you a lot. It will save you time. It will give you security as well, because you know what it means to have a private car. You don't have to stop at any bus stop until you get to your destination. You don't have to stop at any bus stop. You don't have to start getting scared of being robbed most of the time, because you're just driving straight to the show and straight back home. You understand? But when you have to enter, both public transport, for example, you're having to stop at one junction, then moving to another junction, having to look for another bus. Sometimes you might enter one chance, sometimes boys might rob you, sometimes you have to sleep outside or sleep in the unknown areas just because you're coming back from a show. You understand? So it's not easy. I understand what it feels like to go through something like that. You understand? So I'm using this to tell every artist out there who are facing similar situation that you are doing well. You understand? And one thing I would advise is to keep your safety first. Put yourself first. Your safety comes first. You understand? And in as much as you want to be out there, you want to go for shows, make sure that it's safe for you as well. And if at all you must perform, once it's getting too late, I suggest you stay back. I need you to even find out before you even start if the organizers of the shows can allow you sleep, or better still, you go with some of your friends who are also artists, or you guys just gather money together and just pay for your lodge where you guys can just sleep, play your hair till the following day, rather than risk your life and leave so early in the morning like that, or so late in the night like that, and say you're going back home. And sometimes I was staying in Sulu then, and you go to places like Ikorodu for shoes, coming back around 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I have to jump the fence to go back to get back inside the compound, and it's a good thing actually. But I also had some friends back home who sometimes I can call and they come and open the gate for me. But then it's also a risk that I had to take, because there are many times when you have to walk some funny way just to avoid being robbed. There are times you walk as though you are bold enough in the street so that they don't attack you. And there are times you walk out past some places where it feels like, oh, you have to behave like an imbecile, so that they don't attack you. And it's just a lot. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. I know some upcoming artists can relate to what I'm saying right now. So that just to avoid being robbed, you have to behave in some kind of manner, man. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, to be fair. So just make sure you prioritize your safety first, regardless of the shoe, no matter what is going on right there, regardless of the shoe. The best thing you can do is either you rally around with other communities who are going to far distance, you guys contribute money together and pay for a lodge very close by, you sleep, then the following morning you leave. And if you don't have the money, better still, you sleep in the hall where the show was done, then you leave the following morning. Or better still, if you are able to perform on time, let's say like 10, you're able to perform on time around 10, it's the best time for you to hit the road and start going home. Rather than still to like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and you now enter the road, and it's very, very risky because you might get robbed by that time of the night. So it's a lot, especially if you don't have clients, friends as well who own a car that can, literally just drive you down there and come back home. So just take this advice: your safety first. Your safety first as an artist. You understand? Thank you for your time. And remember that we still there and Peace out.